Déclaration d'utilisation de la langue de son choix, Declaration Use of the Language of Your Choice. Je rappelle l'importance pour les membres du conseil régional et les autres participants à la séance de s'exprimer librement dans la langue de leur choix. Au besoin, il y aura la présence sur place d'une ressource de la MRC pour assurer une traduction. I'd like to I have a hard time with this word, reiterate the importance for regional council members and other participants in the sitting to express themselves freely in the language of their choice. If necessary, a resource of the MRC will be available to ensure that translation. Lecture et adaptation de l'ordre du jour, reading and adaptation of the agenda. Donnie Gagnon, and all carried. Point 6, declaration of interest or conflict on this agenda. None. Adaptation of the minutes of the last sitting. Ed. Councillor Ed Walsh. All carried. Anybody with question about the TNO question periods? No questions. Finances. So Annie, 9.1.
Bonsoir, good evening. Pour le TNO, pour le mois dernier, il y a eu 138 052,70 de dépenses, so $138,052.70 of expenses in the last month. Bills were paid to the 3 municipalities with which the TNO has a partnership for waste management. There was also a few, about 50,000 paid for road maintenance. Gas for the vehicles, and admin fees to the MRC for 37,000.
Merci, Annie. Annie. Point 10 would be Jason. Oh, I need a resolution, and I'm forgetting that. Everybody agrees, all carried then. And point 10 is renouvellement de l'entente pour l'entretien et la réfection des chemins multi-usagers. Jason Durand.
Oui, merci. Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. Renewal of the agreement maintenance and refection of multi-roads on Crown Land. Donc, renouvellement de l'entente avec le ministère des Ressources naturelles et des Forêts pour l'entretien et la réfection des chemins multi-usages, surtout retrouvés en forêt publique. Donc, as like I said, this is actually has to be renewed. It's every 2 years. So this is going to be renewed for the next 2 years with the Ministry of Natural Resource and Forest. So resolution, please. Yes, so this is directly linked with our previous resolution. So this is the adoption for the budget of the maintenance and of our forestry roads, pardon me. Donc, adoption du budget TNO pour l'entretien des chemins multi-usages. Donc, on parle vraiment là, du réseau stratégique, là, le fameux 375 km que la MIC là, entretient. So we're talking about the strategic network, which represent 375 kilometers. I can go maybe quickly on those roads. We're looking at the Rapide de Joachim Road, the Choyen Road, the Jims Lake Road, the Osborne Road, the Traverse Charrette, the Traverse Manitou, and Route 20 in the Verandry Park. Donc, on parle du chemin de Rapide des Joachim, chemin de la Choyen, chemin du Jim, Osborne, la Traverse Charrette, Traverse Manitou, et aussi la route 20 qu'on retrouve dans le parc de Verandry. Donc, résolution, s'il vous plaît. Resolution, please.
Councillor Christine Francard. Opposed and carried. Closing of the sitting. Merci, Jason. Moved by Council Raymond Pilon. Opposed and carried. All in favor? And now we will be moving to the Council of Mayors, and we will open and take the presents. And I will need to be a resolution moved by Mayor Brent Orr. All in favor? And carried. As I just repeated, I'm just going to repeat that this is on Facebook Live, and we will be using the language of our choice. I won't read everything. We just did that not 5 minutes ago. And statement by the warden. So if somebody's impolite, I will ask them to excuse themselves or leave. I need reading and adoption of the agenda. So I need somebody to move the resolution. Lynn, Mayor. Marilyn Cameron. Sorry. It's too fast. This meeting's going too fast, people. And point 6 is declaration of interest or conflict on this agenda. No, he's talking about 13.3. It's about the La Halte Routière in Mansfield. Point 4, 13.4. Kim said no. Is everybody agreeing to that? That it's not a... Okay, no, c'est ça. Okay. So no conflict of interest? Oui, c'est bien. Point 7, adaptation of the minutes of the last sitting. And I will need somebody to move that. And that would be Madame Godin, Mayor Godin. And all carried. All in favor. All in favor. And carried. She did. 8 is Youth Council, and I will leave you in Kim's hand.
Unfortunately, the president, Miss Leah Gagnon, couldn't be here tonight, but she did send us a letter for the Council of Mayors. It's on ID side, so that's in English and in French, but I will read it in English. En l'absence de la présidente du conseil jeunesse, Madame Léa Gagnon, je vais lire une lettre qu'elle adresse au conseil des maires. Greetings. The MRC Pontiac Youth Council is hosting a mental health forum for all students 12 to 17 years of age. We have a speaker from Cirque du Soleil named David Hull. At one time, he had many challenges, and now he's a motivational speaker. He also sings, composes, and does acrobatics. He will make a presentation at ESSC in Mansfield in French at 1 p.m. Thursday, the 15th of February. And on Friday, February 16th, David will speak in English at Pontiac High School at 10 a.m. And the students from Dr. Wilbur Keon School in Chapeau will be transported to join them in Shawville. The cost to hold these two events is $6,000 plus taxes. So we are asking you to consider a donation towards helping us fund this important event. I look forward to hearing back from you. For more information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you, Leah Gagnon, President of the MRC Youth Council. So I'm wondering if one of the mayors would like to propose something.
Yes, Odie, I saw you. Yes, so Odie, the resolution was asking for $3,000. Are you moving it? Okay. Oh, Mayor Godin. Yeah, so Nicole Boucher, that's from Camas Bay, works for CISO, and they want to contribute $1,000. Yes, Gary? It's going to be during the daytime. Ça va être durant la journée. Donc, j'ai pas l'impression que c'est ouvert au public. Parce qu'il ne devra pas avoir il devra pas avoir personne il devra pas quand les élèves sont dans l'école, personne ne peut rentrer à l'école. So it's just for the school kids. Okay. Period question? Yeah. All in favor? And carried. I would have to ask them because usually when the school is open, yeah, we'll get back to you and let you know. Okay. Well, you have to ask the school board. Yeah. Because usually there's no adults in school when the kids are present in school. Yeah. But we will ask and let you know by email or something. So yes, I was in the public questions. Any questions on this agenda? No questions. We'll go to everyone for events announcement, des annonces d'événements. Donc, we will start with Monsieur Corey Spence. Do you have anything?
Thank you, Pro Mayor Armstrong. So coming up in our area, we have, by the way, it's Corey Spence, les Allumettes. West Pontiac Connects is organizing on February 23rd. Supper for people who can't make it out or shut-ins. If you need more information, please contact West Pontiac Connects. And here till February 17th or the 27th, I believe, the RA will be holding snowshoe lending programs every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. West Pontiac Connects is having a dinner and a dance on February 9th, 2023. I believe it's only certain people are invited. You got to be over 55 to go. So it's meatball supper. I'll be going. Yes. Meatball dinner, all the fixings. And West Pontiac again, West Pontiac Connects, February 17th and 18th. They're having a safe food handling course at the office in Chapel. So if anybody interested in attending, contact West Pontiac Connects. It's $120 taxes in.
Okay, Chichester, we have nothing to report. I guess Alumet Island, there's lots of events, so I'll pass it on. Okay, I just wanted to mention, we Residence Mier, I could have left this for Doris, but Residence Mier, the draw is this Friday, 7 p.m. at George's Bar in Chichester.
Lynn Cameron, Portage de Fort. We have a meeting of the first meeting of the Connections, and it will be January 30th at the town office, 6 o'clock.
Jean-Loup Corriveau, maire de l'île du Grand-Calmet. On a deux événements. Le premier, c'est M. Pierre Jolicoeur, un conseiller du conseil de l'île du Grand-Calmet, il publie un livre, c'est Bachatel. C'est le 10 février. Je pense que la date est bonne, le 10 février. He just, Mr. Jolicoeur from Bajatel, he just published books. So everybody is welcome at the hall at Calmet Island. La deuxième, c'est un fishing derby. Tournoi de pêche le 17 février par le Fire Department, BGCP, à la Crique à Bertrand. So the second one is BGCP Fishing Derby, the 17th of February, Fishing Derby. Everybody is welcome to try his chance to catch a big fish. Thank you very much. Welcome to everybody.
Robert Wills for Thorn. We don't have any particular things planned for this month, but just wait till next month.
Brent Orr, Municipality of Bristol. Not much to report, but our outdoor rink is up and running. Ed Walsh, the municipality of Clarendon. It's very quiet in Clarendon this month.
Terry LaFleur, Municipality of Otter Lake. Our skating rink is open with ice, Robert. So come on out. On February 3rd, the RA is hosting a fishing derby at the Raymond Johnson Center on Farm Lake. Lots of prizes, breakfast, and I believe registration start at 7. And February 17th, the 50 Plus Club is hosting a Valentine's supper, live music. I believe $30 are the price of the tickets, and there's not very many left. So come one, come all.
Christine Francard, Fort Coulange. We have our own Rink of Dreams that is open in Fort Coulange. The weather cooperated, so you can come. It's in the park, right behind the park, and it's a beautiful rink. We have lights for at night and everything, so everybody come. We also have on Friday, this Friday coming, January 26th, the Bistro is hosting its 8th annual Lumberjack Party with Louis Schreier and Gail Gavin. Also on the 17th of February, Chamber of Commerce is hosting the 2nd annual Black Tie event. And then at the Golden Age Club, once a month, last Friday of each month, they have their dinners on. So everybody is welcome. Thank you.
Gary Lilson, municipalité de Mansfield, Pontefract. Le 18 de février, le Patro, il y a un dîner de Saint-Valentin, 50 ans et plus. Aussi, les activités au Patro sont ouvertes. C'est pas évident avec la température. Les glissades sont ouvertes, le ski de fond et de la raquette. Et aussi, nous autres aussi à Mansfield, notre patinoire est ouverte, mais la température, c'est pas toujours évident. Mais c'est ouvert.
Bill from Shawville. We finally got our outdoor rink going just in time for the thaw. February 10th will be our winter carnival at the arena. Horse rides with the sleigh, beautiful Percheron horses. I hope they're Percherons. 11 till 3, free public skating, hot dogs, popcorn, the whole 9 yards. There'll be a sliding hill. Everybody's welcome to that. And the Pontiac Agricultural Society is now hosting bingo, and I believe it's every second Wednesday of the month. So the next one will be mid-February. That's it.
Lucie Rivet. The rink is already ready now. The kids can skate. And we also have the 10th of February, a fundraiser, Valentine Bingo. That's it for us.
Odette Godin-Waltham, nothing to say.
That's a first.
Alain Gagnon, Bryson. Oui, la patinoire est ouverte. On espère que la pluie cette fin de semaine va laisser la glace sur place. Yeah, so besides the BGCP ice fishing that was mentioned, nothing else. Thank you.
Colleen Larvier, Mayor of Leachfield. All is quiet in Leachfield. When it's quiet, it's good.
Good evening, Doris Ranger from Sheenborough. Right now, the Penguin Trails leaving from Sheenborough are in very good shape. I can attest to that. I had a nice drive on the weekend. And I noticed the parking lots are quite full, like on the weekend. But I also was talking to the owner, Trevor Miller at Hotel Pontiac, and he has plowed his yard. So if you couldn't get in at the parking lot there and you want to go away for a weekend, I'm sure if you contacted him, he'd be happy to accommodate you. And I might as well let you know, we lost another member in Sheenborough. His funeral will be tomorrow. It's Frank Reddy. He's a farmer and, a retired farmer up until just last year. And anyway, that's about all I have to say.
Carl Mary, Leland Kaywood. Our winter carnival is on the 24th of February. Our rink is open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It's on lock. You can turn the lights on and off whenever you want to go. So that's it.
Raymond Pilon, Municipality Camels Bay. The Pontiac Lions Club are having the Valentine's Day bingo, February 11th. It starts at 12:30 at the Lions Hall. Also, the outdoor rink is open. You can check on the municipality website for the hours that it is open. And just recently, in partnership with Carrefour Jeunesse Emploi, Ski à l'école, Loisirs Sport Ottawa, and municipality, there's a free ski de fond, cross-country skiing, and raclette, the snowshoeing available to be, if you want to interested to come out and play in the snow. This is available in Camels Bay, just beside the PPG trail. So everyone is welcome, free snowshoes and cross-country skiing.
Yes,
I
Bill?
forgot something, and the mayor of Clarendon reminded me. He's much younger than me, so his memory's better. The annual curling bonspiel is happening. I don't know the exact dates, but you have until the 28th to register your team. If anybody wants to put a curling team in, 1st to the 10th, that says.
Thank you, everyone. Merci tout le monde. We will go in Administration Générale, General Administration, and Kim.
Première résolution pour l'administration générale, c'est pour dénoncer les impacts de la loi modernisant les dispositions législatives pour la protection des renseignements personnels, fait que la loi 25. This resolution is to denounce legislative amendments introduced by the Act for Protection of Personal Information, so Act 25. Because they don't take into account municipal realities in its implementation, the additional work it imposes to the MRC or municipalities, because of government doesn't optimize the use of these municipal resources to achieve its objective. And there's no accompaniment for this reform with sufficient assistance measures to reduce the impact. And it be recommended to send this to the municipal affairs, to the UMQ, to the FQM, and the MNAs of the territory, in addition to the local municipalities.
We need a resolution moved by Mayor Cameron from Portage. All in favor? And carried. Carte Visa Desjardins, so Annie.
Okay, so the first resolution for Visa Desjardins is to close an account. C'est pour fermer un de nos comptes Visa Desjardins, étant donné le départ du directeur du développement économique, Guillaume Boudreau. So with Guillaume Boudreau's departure from the MRC, we're closing that Visa account that had a limit of $5,000. So we need a resolution for that, please.
Moved by Robert Wilms. All in favor? And carried.
So the next point is again concerning Visa Desjardins, so point 11.3. So again, for the Economic Development Department, because there's no director present, we still have the need for the team to have a credit card, a Visa card, whenever they need to reserve trainings and stuff. So we would like to ask for a new Visa card that would be in the name of our administration technician, Annette Laus, for the same limit of $5,000. And this will just create more stability for the card and for the department.
Resolution moved by Lucie Rivet, Mayor of Rapide-des-Joachim. And next point is évaluation, assessment. Kim?
Une résolution pour le département d'évaluation foncière pour des travaux de tenue à jour. So this is a resolution for the assessment department, considering that we've had vacant positions, at least 2 for most of 2023, and that the department currently has over 2,000 files awaiting calculations and that number continues to grow as inspections are carried. We have a contract with FQM, Service d'Évaluation Foncière of the FQM, and we received an offer for providing calculations for at least 700 files for a total cost of $10,000. So I would recommend to move forward with this contract, and this resolution would allow myself to sign off on it as well.
Need a resolution moved by Doris, Mayor Gagnon, Mayor Ranger from Sheenborough. All in favor? And carried. Point 11.5, mandate to RPGL.
C'est une résolution pour donner un mandat à la firme RPGL, la firme d'avocats. So this is for giving a mandate to RPGL, a law firm, and it's considering written communication to an individual that has regarding various situations that would concern them. So we need to pass a resolution to move forward with that.
Moved by Alain Gagnon, Mayor Gagnon. And 11 points, all in favor and carried. Sorry about this, folks. 11.6, vente pour taxe, sales for tax, Kim.
This is a sales for tax in the municipality of Portage du Port, and this would allow myself to sign the contract between notaire or prepared by notaire Nicolas Fraser for this estate.
And moved by Mayor Carl Mayer. And all in favor? And carried. Another sales for tax, Kim?
Une deuxième résolution pour une vente pour taxe à Fort-Coulonge, another resolution for a tax for sales in the municipality of Fort-Coulonge. And this again is to sign a contract prepared for myself to sign a contract prepared by notary Nicolas Fraser.
And the resolution moved by Mayor Brentour. All in favor? And carried. Point 11.8, almost point 8, deuxième appel d'offres Agri-Saveur, second call for tenders on Agri-Saveur project. Kim?
C'est une résolution pour lancer un appel pour un projet pour la gestion d'un projet Agri-Saveur, considering the bid that went out, or the tender process that went out in December and that closed on January 16th. We received one bid for that project that was analyzed by a selection committee. Considering that the bid received was not admissible or compliant, it is therefore proposed to launch a second tendering process.
So moved by Mayor Terry Lafleur. All in favor? And carried. Point 12 is finances. 12.1, rapport financier, financial report. Annie Beyancourt.
Okay, so for the finances for the MRC in the past month, so our accounts receivables are sitting at $1,308,728.67. Of that, there's about 830,000 that are the loans to the businesses, and 478,000 that are just the regular receivables. We have a list of accounts payables of $295,637.96. There's one large bill that is our contribution that comes from the shares to Transcolline. So that's $162,660 included in here, as well as a larger bill to Groupe de Géomatique Azimut for our annual software maintenance, $37,000, and our assessment with the FQM, $21,000. Right, and the list of checks since the last meeting, so $344,479.35. So we had some the carnival little program that was created. So some of those sums were dispersed, as well as some SHQ files, and the rest were our regular maintenance bills, Hydro-Quebec and Purelator, and our phone bills and the visas. So, and the last one is the travel expenses for council for the month of December. So that's $982.45.
Resolution moved by Mayor Gagnon from Chichester. And point, all in favor? Anyone opposed? And carried. Point 13. I'm getting good at this. Watch out. Development économique, economic development, Kim.
Annie va commencer.
All right, Kim and I are going to split these points here. Yeah, so 13.1 is so this is for the PSE. So it's the recommendation from the investment committee. They had a meeting on January 10th, and there was no recommendations for new financing. This is just a recommendation to extend one of the PSE grants. So a PSE grant is a business to grant, to a private business. And so they're extending it until September 30th, 2024. So we need a resolution for this, please.
Moved by Mayor Ed Walsh. All in favor? And carried. There was no opposed.
13.2 is for a project for Alexis Le Randonneur. So that's a tourism project. The MRC was approached by TVA Sport to film an episode of Alexis Le Randonneur. And so this is to improve the winter tourism and also promote and showcase our local businesses. So the funds are going to come from the tourism budget, the part that comes from FRR Stream 2. The amount will be $4,500. So we need a resolution for this, please.
Moved by Pro Mayor Gary Lansdale. All in favor? Oppose? And carried. Annie, Motoneige TV, TVA Sport.
Okay, so this is another tourism project from TVA Sport again to film an episode for Motoneige.tv. Again, to promote tourism winter activities. This will also come out of the tourism budget of 2024, and it's $6,000.
Resolution moved by Mayor Christine Francard. All in favor? Opposed? And carried. Any point 13.4?
Okay, so this was a request from the municipality of Mansfield-et-Pontefract for a project that they're doing at their halte de plein air, so their halt on the 148 near the Red Bridge. They're putting in a like an interactive board, and they've asked the MRC to contribute to that. It will also become from the tourism budget, and it's $4,300.
Moved by Mayor Odette Godin from Waltham. Opposed? Opposed, I said. All in favor and carried. And 13.5, just seeing if you're following me, folks. 13.5 is acceptation d'offres de services, visages régionaux, Annie?
Okay, so this one again for tourism. So you can see there's a lot going on in tourism lately. This is a phase 3 project with Visages Régionaux, who has done lots of work so far for the MRC. There is Tourisme Outaouais, who has confirmed financing contribution up to 50% of the project for a maximum of $10,000. So that's been confirmed. And so it's for three sub-projects in tourism. And the MRC will put in $17,246.25, again, from the tourism budget, which is 75,000, by the way, for the year 2024.
Moved by Alain Gagnon, Mayor Gagnon. All in favor? Opposed? And carried. 13.6, culture, budget de la collection d'art régional, Pontiac Regional Art Collection, and Kim Lesage.
Une résolution pour des surplus accumulés pour la collection des œuvres d'art pour 2024. So this is, we have a regional art collection here at the MRC, and there's a policy that we made in 2004, the cultural policy, and that mentions that we want to continue to purchase local works of art. The Pontiac recognizes that this is very important for the development of our territory. Considering that in 2023, we didn't pass a resolution to approve any of the artwork that was presented. So we would like to take $2,000 from the accumulated surplus from that 2023 regional art collection and add it to the sum budgeted in 2024 for the purchase of one or more art pieces in 2024. And that's going to go back to the cultural. There was no resolution passed. It will be voted again just because 2023 is over. We have to just move this money till February for another meeting for those art pieces. Yes. Yes.
Resolution moved by Mayor Terry Lafleur. All in favor? And opposed? Carried. Carried.
Une demande de rehaussement. C'est une résolution juste pour clarifier la façon que c'était écrit. So this is a resolution for municipal affairs, and it's for projects that they'd already approved an increase of the funding. This is for Piscine Pontiac and Coopérative de Solidarité du Centre de Loisirs des Draveurs. They were accepted to have an increased funding. However, we need to, the details to be included in the resolution is to authorize the submission of the increase to the MAMASH and to authorize Warden-Toller to sign the documents. So it wasn't clarified in the previous resolution we moved.
Moved by Mayor River, Lucie River. All in favor? Opposed? And carried. 13.8, Outaouais Outdoor Index, Portail Outaouais Plein Air, and Kim.
We received a request for funding for $19,361 over 5 years, payable in 2024 for a plan d'action plein air de l'Outaouais. However, after further discussions and finding out how that $20,000 would benefit the MRC Pontiac, it's recommended not to move forward with this project.
I would need a resolution moved by Mayor Ed Walsh.
She made a presentation last week and said that she recommended we not go forward because there was only so many people that it was. Well, maybe there was.
Do you want to report, do you want to bring that back in February?
we can pass a motion. It
Like,
doesn't-
we're not accepting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
in that project. And then we have the resolution when she says no, well, she has like approval. So it was moved by Ed, right? And all in favor? Of being opposed, opposed to not being opposed, and carried. 13.9, carnet de santé pour l'école Ampierre à Portage-du-Fort, physical state report for the Stone School at Portage-du-Fort.
Considering that we own the Stone School in Portage-du-Fort, it's a heritage building located at 28 Mill Street. That heritage importance of the building, and it is listed in our Inventaire du patrimoine bâti. We've received an offer from a firm called Party 5 on January 16th. They're going to be coming to do the health booklet of the Fort Williams building. So while they're here, we'll get them to also complete the health booklet for this for the Stone School, something that and then we can apply for, there's different funding opportunities if they're listed a heritage building.
Moved by Mayor Lynn Cameron.
Because he's splitting the travel costs.
So we said moved by Mayor Lynn Cameron, and all in favor? Opposed? And carried. Gestion du territoire, management of territory, and Monsieur Jason Durand. 14.1, mandat d'accompagnement, Jason.
Merci. Bonsoir encore. Hello again. Support mandate, regional planner position. So in order to assist the MRC in the management of files that fall under the vacant position of the regional planner, the MRC Pontiac wishes to entrust a coaching mandate to Mr. Jean-Pierre Valquette. Donc, mandat d'accompagnement pour le poste d'aménagiste régional. Donc, afin d'accompagner la MRC dans la gestion de dossiers qui relèvent du poste d'aménagiste régional, qui est d'ailleurs toujours vacant, la MRC de Pontiac désire confier un mandat d'accompagnement à M. Jean-Pierre Valquette. Donc, résolution, s'il vous plaît. Resolution, please. Yes, Mr. Spence? Yes, exactly. He did, yes, for sure. He did accepted all those conditions, which were for the renewal after 6 months, so contract for 6 months instead of 1 year, and to fulfill the 10 hours required minimum of actual work. Honestly, like I said, the only reason we're having this is to be able to help us when it's necessarily needed. So, say, as you know, the still vacant. Say the poste est encore vacant. Donc, as you know, we are solicited a lot by the government for different issues regarding the schema, regarding sometimes to help out the municipalities. So for all those reasons, it might happen that sometimes he makes more than 10 hours. However, we decided to maybe do as a banking. As you know, he wishes to have at least minimum 10 hours per week. So if let's say in 1 week, he does, let's say 20 or let's say 16, well, the other week he might do a bit less. So we're going to go with a credit. So it always comes probably around that maximum of 10 hours per week. Yeah, this is going to be written in the contract. I know for a fact we're working on that right now. So that's one thing. And the other thing, as you know, the money that we're not spending on the salary of this post, of this vacant, how could it say, position, is actually the money that we have available for this help. So this is really for help, which is necessary, I would say. Exactly. Exactly. Because it's not his, like you said, if he's gonna do more, it's not as in his personal interest. Just to put a bit of a background on Monsieur Valquette, Monsieur Valquette is helping us, I would say. This guy is like almost retired. He's experienced. So it's not in his, how can I say, in his goal to have a lot of hours in a week. So that's why it's when it's going to be necessary and needed. And like I say, he might do less than another week to compensate. It comes up to that. No problem. Other questions? Okay, thank you. Resolution, please.
Merci, Jason. Moved by Mayor Gagnon. Mayor Gagnon from Bryson. All in favor? Opposed and carried. Divers, and I'll let Kim repeat that in English, and 15.1.
Miscellaneous. So we have a resolution that's prepared this is at the request of Mayor Gaudin and Mayor Spence for the cell services in west of the Pontiac. I don't know if you wanted to read out the resolution. You have it. Louise.
Whereas the critical role played by Route 1 Whereas the critical role played by Route 148 as the principal connector for the Outaouais communities and the gateway route for Pontiac tourists. Whereas Route 148 is a vital link for residents, tourists, and emergency services. Whereas the pressing issue of non-existent cellular service in the western portion of Route 148 in the MRC Pontiac, encompassing the municipalities of Mansfield at Pontefract, Waltham, and Little Allumette, impacts residents, emergency services, the economy, social health, and the region's overall connectivity. Whereas documented emergencies in the municipality of Waltham revealed the life-threatening consequences of unreliable cellular connectivity. Whereas the use of hydro poles for recent fiber optic upgrades poses a vulnerability to climate change-induced weather events, and the lack of communication, redundancies during infrastructure failures hampers access to emergency services. Whereas the electrification of vehicles and reliance on internet connectivity also underscore the necessity for robust cellular service along major routes. Whereas the Prime Minister's promise to provide reliable cellular service by 2026 necessitates immediate action, and that the ongoing government studies on cellular service align with the urgency of this issue. What's wrong? Whoops. Whereas government-owned infrastructure, including CBC Tower, Chapeau, Chichester, and Brennan's Bluff, Sheenborough, can be leveraged for immediate solutions. It was moved by and resolved that the western portion of Route 148 in the MRC Pontiac, encompassing the municipalities of Mansfield at Pontefract, Waltham, and Little Allumette, be granted immediate priority for the deployment of urgently needed wireless connectivity services, which would address immediate needs of the community and align with the government's commitment to comprehensive cellular service coverage by 2026. It was also resolved that the present resolution be forwarded to Mr. Francois Legault, Premier of Quebec, Mr. Pierre Rodriguez, Associate Secretary General, Ministère de Conseil, and a lot of French names here. Conseil Executif, Mr. Pierre Fitzgibbon, Ministry of Economy, Innovation and Energy, Mr. Matthew Lacombe, Minister responsible for the Outaouais region, Mr. Francois Bernardel, Minister of Public Security, and Mr. Andre Forte, MNA for Pontiac. We are attaching to this 2 letters sent to the Pontiac Journal, one where a death may have been prevented because of a lack of cell phone service. It was a lady getting onto it, the handy bus, and nobody could get service in Waltham. The other one was a fire that quickly became out of control, and it would have been faster to drive to the fire chief because of no cell service. So this is very important. Mr.
Donald?
Corey Spence.
Oh.
I suggested that Sheenborough and Chichester be added to this resolution.
Yeah, so just for clarification. Just for clarification, I was supposed to talk with the mayors of Sheenborough and the mayor of Chichester, because you suggested that they should be included in it. And the reasoning behind that is the reasoning behind that is that if they put cell phone service along those routes, you would be automatically be included. Oh. My apologies, because it was expected that everybody here would vote for it. Yeah.
Did that answer your question, Mr. Gagnon? You could add them? Okay, so the resolution will be moved by? Okay, Madam. Okay. And all in favor? I hope nobody's opposed to this. And carried. There's just 15.2. There's a point of information.
I've recently come across a concept of an emergency fire blanket. I had one here at the last meeting. I ordered 8 of them, kept one for myself, gave the others away. No, you weren't on the list. Sorry. Today I ordered 12. They're already spoken for. You can order them online from the company is Prepared Hero, and it's in a package that hangs on the wall or on your cupboard or something like that, in your kitchen or in your shop, any place that a small fire could possibly become a large fire. This thing, you just pull on the tabs and out folds a fiberglass blanket. You put that over the fire and it smothers it out. Or buys you some time so you can go and call the fire department or whatever, but they cost when I ordered 12, they were just about $20 a piece. Yes. I was going for the small ones. Oh, there's the picture of that one. Yeah, there's another one that's a larger blanket. I think that another purpose of it is that you could, if the fire is already out of control, put it over yourself and exit the building. You know, grab your babies, your pets, and your phone and get out.
Thank you, Robert, for the information. So we're at the last point, people. You're very nice and good tonight. I'll let you go home early. Fermeture, closing, and we need a resolution from moved by Mayor Christine Francaire. And all those in favors? Is anyone opposed? And uncarried. Thank you very much.